By 10 a.m., the voters from Kampala Central Division had gathered at Nakasero Primary School. They were electing female and male candidates contesting to represent older persons and youth come next year. The first set of elections was for the councillors representing older persons. The in charge of the elections then started reading names on the register to allow eligible voters access the gazetted voting area. This task was, however, challenging, with the NRM registrar for Kampala Central Division, Caroline Akwiti, often forced to plead with voters to stay in the queues and at some point raising her voice to guide the process. The race for the male and female older persons representatives attracted 2 and 3 candidates, respectively. When it was time to line up behind the candidates, contention ensued, with some camps claiming some people not on the register had been allowed access, prompting the registrar to read the names again. At about 11 a.m., the polls kicked off, beginning with the male councillor for older persons. 33, 34, 35, 36. As the elected flag bearer for older persons, Kampala Central.
President Museveni, I cry for you. This election, as it is going on, all your efforts will go down to the drain. NRM is just on a declining slope, because if it has started from there, it has come to the local units. It's really absurd.
The female councillor position was won by Joy Rita Owembabazi. As part of efforts to avoid chaos in the next set of elections for female and male youth councillors, the registrar ordered all people to vacate the premises. Only those on the register for youth were allowed entry into the school compound. The race for the youth male councillor attracted 2 candidates, Ismail Luswata Kaigo and Christopher Baligea. Despite protests and complaints from some of Baligea's supporters, the NRM registrar Kampala Central Division, Caroline Akwiti, declared Luswata the winner.
That is it.
It was then time to elect the female youth councillor, a position that attracted 3 candidates.
I have Nisena Christian, I have Chabet Gloria, I have Naichi Maria.
Confusion, however, ensued when the returning officer announced, just as the voters prepared to line up behind their candidates, that Nachimba had pulled out and Ninsima had conceded to a petition and stepped down for Chebet.
The proof at hand is here. Anyone can petition the consult. Is evidence of withdrawal for Nachimba. Agent has acknowledged.
Ninsima vehemently objected and walked away despite the registrar's repeated appeals for her to return. Minutes later, the head of the office of the NRM national chairman, Hadija Namialo, intervened, but it was rather too late since the final declaration had been made.
All the rest should come to my table.
As the situation got more tense, security whisked the registrar away to safety. I'm Benjamin Jumbe, NTV Tonight.